And if you can turn on your camera. There you are.
Hi,
Hello.
Rob.
Well, thank you so much for organizing this. You know, I know how much work it is to chase people down and to get people to come. So, and the fact that you stepped in at the last minute to do a presentation is even greater.
Thank you. I mean, it's a pleasure and honor. I mean, I've been like, wanting to be part of it from the very beginning, but I thought like if I were to choose like, 10 speakers, I'd better choose fellow colleagues. I wanted to grab them all in. So anyways, it turned out to be this way, and I'm really so excited about it, really.
Well, me too. And so without further ado, you have those up. I have the timer going. And
Okay.
yes,
Okay, I'm starting mine first. Okay.
okay, ready to go?
Got it?
Take it away.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, a real pleasure and honor to be with you today. I'm sharing memoirs of a roving reporter. Okay, what are these memoirs and who is that reporter? Okay, let's find out together. To start with, let me just talk about the purpose of my talk tonight. Uh, Now, this is a story about how a moment of suffering has turned around and become a moment to celebrate success. This is a story on how someone can connect, develop, and support, or receive support when things can go really bad on a personal or professional level. Now, let me just give you a little bit of context on what I am talking about. When? I'm talking about 2010. Those were the best of times and the worst of times. Where? Both face to face and online. What? Well, I was overwhelmed with continuous professional development opportunities back in time and all for free. I couldn't miss anything despite having a full time job, a very interesting one, and a job that kept my hands full. Well, then what? At the same time, I came across a competition for writing. And I thought, well, that is something I really need to sign up for. I wrote an entry, an essay, about an event that really blew my mind away. And I have the title here, Virtual Encounters of the First Kind. Interestingly, I won, and okay, I was asked to travel to a conference. It was in the UK, Harrogate 2010, EFL. However, I wasn't up to travel. I wasn't feeling very well health wise. And it was very difficult for me to actually make that decision. I was actually asked not to do that just to ensure I am safe. However, I decided to take the risk and travel on my own. However, okay, I couldn't just do it all by myself. I had to connect. I did try to connect to people, to professionals who could really support me in every single way. From the British Council Egypt, because I actually missed my appointment for a visa. They issued an instant visa just for me, an exception. Um, they handled the ticket, they handled transportation to the airport. I found someone waiting for me, a fellow colleague, actually, from Russia, taking me uh, to the station, train station, where I actually had to go and find my way around. Okay, the conference. I became a roving reporter. My job was to write. My job was to attend and write reports, type them up, post them online on the conference website. Um, that actually was a moment where I developed by daily blogging. However, keep in mind that was the age before smartphones were there. And it was very difficult doing that, especially when you were given a broken laptop. So you had to do it sometime later. It was a little bit tricky, but I did it. And I saw volunteer work of professional teachers in action. Very supportive indeed. And I did really uh, felt safe and supported all the time. Now, that was actually one last report I wrote on my way back after this trip. I gave it the title Afterthoughts about Harrogate. It's posted on my blog there. I'm on my way to Bradford Airport in Leeds, thinking it's been a memorable visit. Despite the cloudy weather on my final day, I can't complain since I've been promised cloudy, windy, and rainy over the past week. And by the way, that was the weather forecast. Still, I got 2 sunny days as a token of friendship from the town of Harrogate. Really enjoyable. The town does have this friendly atmosphere. People are warm with smiley faces wherever you go. It's taken me only one day to feel at home. I panic on the bus when I realize that the 50-pound notes aren't accepted. Oh my, I have no change for my ticket to the airport. I'm bogged down with my luggage with only 15 minutes to find a solution. I get off the bus running down to a small cafe, bumping into chairs and apologizing. The shop assistant gives me change for a 50, giving me all the change she has. She doesn't even ask me to buy a cookie, which I was ready to do anyway. Goodbye, Harrogate. I'm going to miss you. The end. And that takes us to the very beginning. I'm done.
Wow,
Rob.
that was fast.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Better fast than overtime.
Well, now you have 3 minutes. You can talk. How did you like Harrogate?
Well, it wasn't like, one of those like, I think it was an industrial city. So not like, London, not like when I went to Glasgow with all greenery, but still, I really liked the visit. Not necessarily in winter, of course. That was like wintry time. It felt like it. But still, I really felt people were nice.
Interesting. I haven't been there yet. We're supposed to go next year for EFLtalks, so
For some reason, they choose it frequently as a venue for the convention, EFLtalks.
that's where their offices are.
I see, because I see it every like other year or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been I think it was 2015, 20. I think it was 2010 was the last one there, but yeah. Yep. Great. Well,
Yeah.
again, I really want to thank you. You've done a wonderful job getting some wonderful speakers here, and it's not easy. And I really appreciate it. And also, I may as well, as long as I have you, it'll be commercial time. 5 years today is up on the screen. I want to remind everybody that next Sunday, we are celebrating EFLtalks 5th anniversary to the day, and to celebrate World Teachers Day. It's when I started. 5 years ago, I started from nothing and started with 50 presenters and 50 EFL talkers. And I was going to go with 20. We're now up to about 47, including yourself. So we're looking forward to seeing
So
you
much
again
so. Thank you.
next Sunday. And thank you again for all of this.
Thank
So,
you. Thank you for having us.